Elysium. Has been a week since we started this. Started last Saturday, played Monday, Wednesday, and now we're back, baby! And I'm excited about this to finish our first in-game day. Now, first of all, before we jump into the game itself, should note today's stream will be slightly shorter than usual. I have to drive Kiss for Luck and Rhino to the airport at about 3 o'clock-ish. I'll probably wrap up the stream at about... Actually, we got to leave a little sooner than that. So I'll probably wrap up the stream around 2:30 or so. So we're going to have just over 2 hours of gameplay today. Sorry that it's short for a Saturday, but that's the way it goes sometimes. On the bright side, Kiss for Luck has picked up her own copy of this game. Actually, was sent a gift copy from a good friend of ours, Launchpad. She's planning on streaming this, which has me very excited. So she'll be doing that back in the Scottish lands when she's back over there. But for now, we've got this to play. We got a sack full of glass bottles to recycle. It's got the little jiggle physics going on there, which is great. We're looking wonderful in our mesh shirt and horrible tie. We finally got some gloves over here. It's good. Okay, don't be a sorry cop, be a superstar cop. It's been a week and the body's still there. Yeah, I mean, there we go. We're just trying to establish the same timeline as they've had in here. It's going to be wonderful. Wonderful. Bum, 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 bum. This character's all about the jiggle physics. Yeah, watch my sack jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle. So let's quickly read some subs and resubs over here, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Almighty OBJ, or OBI, I suppose, actually subbed with Prime a little earlier today. Thank you very much for that. We got some resubs on Twitch coming in. We've got Nightcark at 27 months, Bitter Ashes at 49 months, Gamer Taurus is at 61, Finn McCool at 117, Garfide's at 101, Elder Druids at 35 months, Nerox at 64, Full Pulse at 47 months, and Fennel Goldenrod is also at 47 months. Thank you very much for all that over on the Twitch, and the people who are watching over on YouTube as well. I see you. We're going to try to keep an eye on both chats. As a reminder, please try to keep spoilers non-existent. And even for some like gameplay mechanics and backseating, unless I asked for it, we're going to try to hopefully keep that to a minimum, because the idea with this is to make a run that is unique. Not optimal, not the right way, not the same way you may have played it. And see where it goes. And we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think what we've done, I think we've dealt with all of the interaction that we could do over in this pawn shop. We came here to sell some hubcaps, and I finally have enough money to pay my rent so I can go to bed. It is 21 minutes to midnight, so let's get going. I think that's where we'd left things off. Apparently we pawned our gun, that's right. That was a whole thing. We gotta talk to the Kunas at some point. Yeah, well, we're gonna wait for that. We can return with the water cache, close the water lock on Wednesday. All right, let's advance time here. The game doesn't feel the same without the flashlight in place. Well, we should actually re-equip our flashlight. That feller over there was had some photosensitivities, but it is dark out here. I hear the night is full of terrors. So let's grab the flashlight as we head over to the hostel. Did we take a look at this car? Oh, that's our car. Never mind. There was another one we saw at some point. She's just sitting out there all day. Apparently people don't have a day-night schedule in this game. Fair enough. I don't really have much of a day-night schedule either. All right, Gart.
Can I help you?
It's about the money I owe you.
Yes. Have you got it?
I do actually have your money.
Well?
I mean, should we say sorry again? I don't know. I don't think in this case, I'm not feeling sorry cop this time around. And I don't think this is appropriate. I hope you choke on it. I mean, listen, it's fair. I owe you this money. Here's the money. It's just business.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
Okay. So I'll have to make more money somehow tomorrow.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
No, I mean, honestly, I think Gart was perfectly reasonable in this respect. Other things he's got issue with, but, you know, wanting me to pay my room bill plus the damages that I did actually inflict on this place, plus the bar bill I ran up, I mean, it's pretty reasonable. I do have some bottles. I don't think they're worth very much, but we have picked up quite a few, so we'll get a few real from that.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow.
All right, 20
20
bucks.
real per night.
We should be able to manage.
I'll take a room here too.
Hey, Kim.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
No, I don't think we've discovered another thing yet to add to that conversation. All right, let's go to bed. Oh yeah, we did level up. Okay, so we did put the extra point into endurance, which I think was good for the extra hit points. Part of me is tempted to put one more point into it to get to 4, because then we can pass like medium endurance, like passive checks. But we do keep talking about like pumping a crazy amount into Inland Empire and really like letting the world speak to us, or at least the objects of the world. I think those are both legit. I still love frickin' drama. My God, do I love drama. And if we put a pip in there, we'd be up to 12 passive, so I bet you a lot of fun passive stuff would happen there, because I know there seems to be some 10s and some 12s, and there's probably some others. On the other hand, do we just commit now to the Inland Empire? The idea with endurance is to give us a little bit more padding for our health and also give us a little bit more of a chance to succeed at some of our checks. We still have to jump down. We could just save the skill point for a second and make a decision tomorrow. We do need to get that cloak. Endurance check for the hangman is actually, it's white right now. I could try it now. Some of these might reset as well in between things. All right. Oh, the policeman's cloak is a savoir-faire. That's right. Maybe I'll save it for a sec, because what we could do is we could try this hangman tomorrow, and if it fails, we could put the point into endurance and then get a reroll out of it, and it wouldn't be bad to have 4 endurance, I don't think. The problem is everything is so compelling. Everything is so good. God. I think I might save it for endurance. I feel like our guy, who maybe he isn't sure he wants to be a cop anymore, but he'd like to maybe do this last case, like, and actually get it done. And that does mean taking care of the body. I wonder, oh, hello.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Yeah. Because if there's anything that is more appealing than cigarettes, which are clearly already wonderful to start off with, it's a used cigarette butt out of a tray. But I do think I'm going to lean in a little bit more to what the voices in my head are telling me. You know? I think we have extra electrochemistry now because the fingerless gloves gave us a +1. So I'm suspecting he might have done this. The what now? Honestly, I think that's probably fair to be. I'm sorry, what now?
The living shit. Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It once smokes.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
But she broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
I'm starting to think of all the voices in my head. Electrochemistry may be one of the less ideal ones to follow.
The idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
Like a cat rubbing itself against its owner's calves. A cat that wants you to smoke a lot. Or you could not do that. No one is...
Oh no, I have conflicting voices! Yes, I should do that. I should enthusiastically do that. I should not do that. I'll make it priority 1 while I'll think about it. I mean, I think while I'll think about it is perfectly reasonable, given the fact that there is a little bit of conflict going on over here. I kind of like I should not do that. I should not do that.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now, but fine cigarettes.
Yeah, the voice in my head are basically Twitch chat now.
Instantly a cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Uh-huh. Does it now? All right. If the voices tell me so. Okay, yeah, we'll have to more. As long as you don't have a free place to stay, you have to do this every night. Okay. Find smokes and smoke them. You need to get your hands on cigarettes and then smoke them for those massive bonuses. Find a pack, put it in your hand, equipment held, and the smokes will do the rest. Uh-huh. And when we still have we do have the Pyroholodon over here, whenever I want to use it. Looks like it does damage me, but for the +1 psyche. I'm wondering if this is going to be where Kim is staying. What happens when I go into my room? Does Kim say he's turning in for the night?
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Uh-huh. You know, for 20 Al a night, I would have expected a clean room, but you know. Night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
And have a smoke?
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment.
Weird screen
He
transition.
listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Now then, we should talk about the investigation.
Oh, he smokes!
But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
Two things. One, if Kim smokes, then it's clearly okay, because Kim is the best. Secondly, can I bum a smoke there, buddy? I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a
Yeah, Kim will think I'm cool.
I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes? How did you get so cool, Kim? I mean, I kind of like two. I'm hoping I can do both. I think so, because this looks like a backup. So I'm going to say, how'd you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will.
Hey, Quill, pay
And,
attention as a new subscriber. Hey, Yasha, thanks for the sub. Remember, you can join the Discord if you are a Twitch subscriber or a YouTube member. And we have a lot of fun over there. First the pen, now the cigarette. Yeah, we're just going to borrow all of Kim's things. We're going to take his jacket, his glasses, his name. We don't have a name. Look at me. I'm the Kim now.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit.
Quitting's for losers. I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes?
I apologize.
You do.
I only brought one with me. I have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my notes.
I bet you he's lying. Udo, thank you very much for the 10 euros. I appreciate your support. Thank you. I need to restock on certain vital supplies here at home. And so I may have to make a withdrawal from the chocolate and whiskey fund. All right then, the debrief.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went? Be honest, Kim. I'm an awesome cop, right?
Well, you were so hungover that you couldn't keep it down when we approached the hanged man. So we didn't even inspect the body.
Yeah, that went pretty badly.
And there's still much to do at the crime scene too. We didn't search it thoroughly enough.
He would have put all of this more harshly, but he doesn't want you to feel completely listened. Probably because he's afraid that you'll just give up and keep drinking.
I'm sorry I couldn't do more today. I'm just not just very good cop. No, again, I mean, we're sorry, cop, but I think I'll be much better shape tomorrow is really, it's like, yeah, don't worry. I'm not drinking tonight.
I look forward to that. As for the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
We didn't talk to the Wild Pines rep. We really must do that tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
If I don't double-click all the time and run all the time, does he not comment this? Maybe then he comments you're too slow, you walk too much.
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
Electrochemistry is making me nervous. Don't like to waste time, you know. My mind moves fast for us to keep up. Training for long distance run. I want to raise money for charity. Yeah, that's how we roll in the precinct. I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Kutsugari. Honestly, well, I kind of do. It's because I am actually impatient and it's fast. Gotta go fast, right? You know what? I don't like to waste time. Except for all the time I did waste. But then I have to run to make up for it some more. One it is.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills.
In those heels. It's thoughtfully tapping his finger on a cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Do we ship it? So what are our powers exactly, the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for...
See, this is what we need to do. This is how we're going to pay for a room.
Departmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Bribes, you say? So, 1,000, why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
Okay, what else? Yeah, I'm betting there's some, what's that site called? Like Archive of Our Own? I bet you there's some fanfic with these two. Yeah. I have no doubt.
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Wait, how can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught.
Kirsty says, no, I don't ship it. Kim deserves so much better. About power projections thus far, they mostly, yep.
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception.
I what now? What are we talking about? Sorry, I got thinking about like fan fiction and stuff. Anyway, I see. If someone resists?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty?
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
Honestly, sounds like they do a better job than... Anyway, what happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couronne and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
He taps on his coat pocket where he keeps his note. And who makes all these rules?
The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens of Revachol, says the Communist Cop.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Or if they think you do.
The Moral Intern, what is that?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
Maybe like the UN almost? And if I didn't know, how would you describe them?
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe
Time travelers?
in the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
There's so much world building.
those others say. They continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto
Blue?
is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous.
Ah, I love my voices.
Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner.
Who was Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
You like the moral intern?
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad.
That's another leitmotif associated with moralism.
But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
Leitmotif, that's like a musical term, like in like operas or musicals or something like that, where like a particular set of notes will like reappear over and over, right? Let me know if that's right or not, or maybe it's a broader term than that. Maybe it's applied to that, but that's not all it is. But that's what I think of. Yeah, theme that runs through a larger work, correct? Yeah, okay. Believe in the RCM. Well, Kim, I believe in you. And Mazovian economics, yeah. I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
Do I? Things are bad out there. Point to the city. We need them here, giving us the right to police Revachol. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen the places in humanism? Fair. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting bourgeois rights. Maybe? Mutter silently. Immigrants, liberal gips, fucking men turning into women. God damn, man. Of all the variant runs of this game I want to do, I don't think that's the one I want to go on. Second thought, I don't have an opinion. I mean, they've done an awful job here. Have you seen this place? This isn't humanism.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
So vigilance is okay with me. Yeah, vigilantes sound bad. Maybe we should make our own law. You and me, Kim. Let's set this world right.
Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
He looks at the roundabout.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string.
Oh, that's good.
East to west, as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
God damn! Red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string. Ah! I'll say nothing more. Just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below.
Rage against dying light.
Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
He pulls on a cigarette. Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
And in Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I'm going to be optimistic here. I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Thank you for this. Thanks for everything, Kim.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
He puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door. Night, Kim. Oh, look! He's no longer attached. That your room? Yeah, okay. Still have this weird door we couldn't open. It's just linked to his room, I wonder.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
I guess go to sleep there, but... we look any
A
different?
mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
We could try it first, and then it's a white roll. But I think that would be a bad idea. Hang on a second. Because we could injure it, or maybe this is one we can't reroll.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned.
Still only 17%, but let's give it a try.
The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
There's no interaction at all with the door. Like there's no dialogue. Curious. Should we hang the tie up again?
The fan stands still.
You know what? Actually.
The fan stands. The switch must be broken.
Oh.
Nothing happens. The air in the room is starting to feel like vaporized urine.
The window's been open all day too, and it's still like that? Alright, let's leave it. Alright. Good time to go to bed, I guess.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Listen, tutorial agent, I appreciate you, but you're breaking my immersion. Alright, let's crawl in. Could review the cases with the clipboard.
The sheets feel at
I'm
once
tired.
coarse
It's been a long day.
against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Oh, recording machine is playing. I don't remember it playing before. I don't know. Maybe it was.
And then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come.
Ugh. Me every frickin' night. But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow. We gotta flip the pillow over so it's cool again.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes.
Ah.
Stretch it over your soft belly.
Hey!
This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Should have gotten more drugs. Roll over to the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him? Ooh!
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence.
Only it was this easy.
over you, until your eyelids twitch in your sleep, and images start forming.
Will cosplaying my sleep routine. No, the tutorial agent's voice is great. Just cut in unexpectedly there. This is when you play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 and you get dream sequences. We got like fucking Cthulhu over here. I mean, I know that's not what's going on. It's just like tire tracks or whatever, but doesn't it look like a squid head? least I still have my bag and my crowbar. Okay, I'm going to visit the crime scene in my sleep. At least Kuno hopefully won't be there. Ah! Oh, the disco ball! I love the disco ball lights, too.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
Is that what my voice is supposed to sound like? I'm not going to do that. It's going to kill my throat. I love this. I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry.
Harry!
You don't remember shit.
I have a name! Wait, did we know we were Horace, I think? No, we guessed it. I'd made up Horace, Horace. And didn't it turn out to be Horace, Horus? Think. And then Harry makes sense. Wow.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Holy shit. Tell me what this is. Not answering before telling me who you are. No. You said, who? My what?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
Okay, tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone.
Hear about what?
Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
I'm going to assume she left us because we're sorry, cop. I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you.
Why did we choose to play this game, man?
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back. I don't want to come back. I don't want to come back.
They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back.
3 times gone.
All of it. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere.
This voice acting.
Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've seen you before.
No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed.
Change to ancient reptilian brain.
Stinky boy.
Okay. I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown.
Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
I like that.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad.
I agree.
This dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
Oh God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry.
I like the little sing-song at the end.
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. We've got to take more drugs. Oof. Get up. Get up, Harry. At least we have a name.
Good going, buddy.
Just had the most beautiful dream, uplifting, rejuvenating. Oh God, what the hell was that?
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think?
Dude,
It is worrying, isn't
don't
it?
intrude on my reality, okay?
Can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
That's not really, I feel super good. Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
We have another opt-in coming up. Well, first question. Wait, what is speed?
Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor? You got up from this floor because of a holy vow you made 16 years ago. With me. To wake up exactly 7:30 every morning until the day you die.
That's actually kind of cool, and I'm getting like spiraling ideas for characters and stuff. Wow.
Don't be silly. There was no vow. You were high on speed. That was the only reason you got up. You can't detect without it.
Explains all the running.
It's that simple.
Our character seemed to feel absolutely god-awful yesterday, and now I'm being told I feel worse. Maybe we need to solve that. Volition equals your inner Kim. Oh, now I'll listen to Volition. I think I'm going to give into electrochemistry. I don't know, man. I don't know. No, take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed. I need more of it then. Detecting is my life. These are both really interesting. Do we fight against what we've done before and try to be better? Or do we give in, crawl into that pit? Was this game developed on the basis of what if we cranked unreliable narrator concepts up to 11? I mean, the electrochemistry isn't great. That's true. It's mostly being inflated from 2 items. Whereas our volition is naturally solid at a 4. I think what I might do, I might lean into our volition here. Mostly, partially from a meta point of view of, I'm going to probably do another run where I have a high physique, which will just naturally give us a higher electrochemistry, and I might give in on that one. I don't like drugs, but the drugs like me, yeah.